So thank you so much for joining us today and sharing with our audience. Can you tell us a little bit about the work that you're doing at Common Sense Media around AI?
Of course. So Common Sense and the work that we do in education is basically around this concept of digital citizenship, responsible use, participation, and engagement, understanding media literacy, right? That's what we're known for. And so in this world of AI, that is even more essential, that is even more needed, right? And so the kind of conversations that we're having today and the information and resources that we're sharing make the connection both to digital citizenship and really double down on the need for a strong foundation of having our students understand the moral, ethical decisions that they are making, and trying to also put that in the context of some of these AI tools that are so powerful that they need to understand, why their decisions have impact on others in an even stronger way, right? So it's really making that connection between AI tools and digital citizenship.
It's so interesting because digital citizenship as a topic has had such an evolution over the years, and here we are now with AI. One of the things I think Common Sense Media has done really well over the years is provide information and resources to the education community. So teachers, things for students, things for parents. So what is out there, what is available as resources for people who need to know more and want to know more and want to use AI, but also want to protect their privacy, be aware of their digital footprint?
There are a few things that we've been doing. I mean, everybody's scrambling, right, since last November. And so in the past few months, we've been doing things such as, it's research, right? Trying to understand where kids are at, where parents are at, and doing a survey about trying to understand how many students are using this and how many parents are using this and where is that divide between parents and students. We also are creating explainers, right? Like quick videos to help not only parents understand what is generative AI and what does this mean for their kids and the good and the bad, as well as for educators to kind of start thinking about, what does this mean for you as an educator in the classroom? And especially for those educators who are using digital citizenship content already or who have never used digital citizenship content, how do we give you some lessons that directly tie some of this world of generative AI into the digital citizenship lessons that you're already teaching? And how are you bringing in these questions, these tools for you and your students to explore together in an exploratory way, and not in a don't use this, not in a banning way, not in a shaming way, but how do you question some of these ethical and moral implications around the use of AI, especially things like plagiarism or things that teachers are very concerned about. How do we give students these questions and have them help us understand their use, understand their fears, their concerns, their optimism, right, and the opportunities that they see. So giving those lessons and the resources and context by which teachers can then have these conversations in the classroom is another part of what we do. So we're adding in more lessons and more resources for teachers to be able to have these conversations in a classroom.
One of the things that LACOE is very, very focused on is the well-being of students. Mm-hmm. And I think, again, looking at Common Sense Media, part of digital citizenship has always addressed cyberbullying and the social emotional aspects of that. It sounds like there's even more work that's being done in that area. Can you share a little bit about that?
Very exciting. So this fall, we are releasing a new set of content for middle school and high school centered on digital well-being. And so some of these relate to, my favorite module is related to my values. Like, what are your values as a human? And how does technology enhance or inhibit your ability to express those values? Right? So really getting students to evaluate who they are, what they believe in, and then what does that mean when it comes to our use of media and technology? Does social media or does the use of technology help you be more physically fit? Does it help you emotionally express your sense of justice? Or, what are these things that you value as a human? And how is that impacted by technology? So that's just one of the, the 4 modules for each of these. And then also at a younger age for elementary students, there's a lot of establishing routines and good habits. So there's a new set of content around device advice for younger students for elementary.
And so what is your best advice for teachers who may be, wanting to kind of get involved in this? They know their students are on it, they know they need to, but it's a little scary, at times. What would you tell them?
Your students are using it. They're already in, right? They're already in there. And to me, I think you know a lot more than you might think because you are an experienced human who understands the moral and ethical implications of technology because you see it every day. And so the question is, how do you impart some of your knowledge and skills onto your students and have your students also share with you their knowledge and skills about the technology, including AI? So if you are able to bring in some of this technology, we did this today, we brought in an AI image generator, right? As part of one of our activities, we were making biographical album covers. And we used an AI generator to make an image about ourselves. And so it was fun, but it was problematic too, right? There are some things that about our identities that AI gets wrong. And when we're able to do this together in collaboration with our students, we're able to debate, what did AI get wrong about us? And it's very personal, but at the same time, it's something that your students are very savvy about. And if you're able to ask the right questions to them and prompt them to share with you what it is that they are feeling, understanding, what's this AI screwing up and what's it getting right, I think that's a very interesting debate. And you do it together in collaboration in the classroom. Don't keep it out, bring it in, and then really examine it under the microscope with your students.
Great advice. Thank you so much for your time today and for the work that you're doing to help protect our kids and our community.
Thanks.